Hi, welcome back again to my channel. A lot of people have been complaining that space is their problem why they haven't started their poultry farming yet. Well, on this video today, I want to share with you how I started with a small space before I raised money to build this second chicken house. So stay till the end of this video. Let me share with you this little idea. Maybe you can also apply it and it might work for you as it worked for me. Let's get started. So earlier 2021, the time I started poultry farming, that is this my chicken business. I started with 100 layers chicken, and I was keeping them inside this room that you are seeing right here, even though it is not even proper for chicken farming. But I just gave it a trial. I started it inside this room, and this room is 10 feet by 12 feet. So I started it here in this small room. I was just managing because I didn't have money to build a proper chicken house. Like, I didn't even have any money to build the chicken house, but I have the money to buy those chicken. I decided to give it a trial. So I started inside this place before I raised money. That is almost around 1 year after I started the poultry project. I raised money from the project, and then I reinvested it by building the other chicken house. That that is the other chicken house that is there. That is my main chicken house now. So around that time, I was struggling. It wasn't easy, but I started with what I have. So, but you know, a lot of people will be waiting to buy maybe 100 acres of land or 1,000 acres of land before they start their poultry project. No, you really need to start with what you have. Then you increase or you expand along the way. Around that time, as of 2021, I was keeping the feed, the chicken feed, inside my room, and even the eggs that they do lay inside my room, even till date. Because when you come to this my place or this my house, we don't have enough space. But I didn't see it as an excuse not to start. Now that I started, at least I'm making profit with what I have. This number of chicken that I have, I'm making profit with it, and I am good with it. And I believe with a short period of time, maybe I'll still expand more and more. So many people find it as an excuse. Maybe I don't have enough place to start with. Maybe I don't have 1 acre of land to start with. But no, you don't even need much to start as a beginner. You only need to start with what you have. Like for an instance now, assuming in your place, maybe you have a place where you can construct a 10 feet by 10 feet chicken house, then you should go on and do it. Just construct a 10 feet by 10 feet chicken house, and then you can put, even if it is 50 layers chicken, or if it is broiler chicken, you can put like 50 broilers chicken or 50 layers chicken, or you can even put around that kind 70 layers chicken. They can stay there, then you expand the more you go, instead of saving the money in the bank and waiting till you have maybe 1 acre or that kind the whole world before you start. No, you have to start with the little you have, and then expand with the experience that you have gotten from the little you have. Like most people, they see all these successful farmers that have stayed like maybe that kind 10 years in the field, and they will be like, I want to be like this person, without knowing the kind of effort that that person have put through to see himself there. Like, they have gone through a lot of mistakes, they have gone through a lot of trials, but you just want to be like them, not knowing that if you have 100 layers chicken and you cannot manage them properly, definitely you are not going to be able to manage 10,000 layers chicken. Now, What I have learned since I started this poultry project is that you don't really need the whole world to start. You just need a little space to start so that you will be able to gain experience from it. And while starting, even if you have money to start with 1,000 layers chicken, well, you don't really need to start with 1,000. You really need to start with 200 layers chicken so that you learn how to handle those chicken. You learn about diseases in poultry farming. You learn about the feeding, because these are some of the major things that you need to learn so that you'll be able to make back those money that you have ventured into your farm. These are some of the things you need to know, and they are part of the experience that you will have, that you will use to handle 1,000 layers chicken, even if you are to expand to 1,000 layers chicken. I just learned something within this short period of time of me being into poultry farming. The other time I had 100 layers chicken, I couldn't manage them. I was like, oh, maybe it is because the number are still small. So I was like, okay, maybe when I increase to 200 layers chicken, I'll be able to manage them. So the time I increased to 200 layers chicken, still I wasn't able to manage them enough, because I took that 100 layers chicken for granted. Like, I was like, it is not even a business. I wasn't treating it like a business then. I was treating it like a hobby, not knowing that if you must make money from any poultry farming, be it this layers chicken farming, you must treat it as a business so that you will be able to make profits out of it. So I wasn't treating it as a business. I was making an economic on even the chicken feed and everything. So at the end, the chicken won't lay even enough eggs. But now that I started treating it as a business, I started realizing all the mistakes that I have made earlier. So that is why I tell you that you need to keep on learning before you keep on expanding. So I would rather start with 100 layers chicken and make those mistakes than starting with 1,000 layers chicken and then lose everything. Now, a lot of people that want to start are looking up to people that have 5,000 layers chicken. Well, you are not wrong, but what if those people have sponsors? Because many people have people that sponsor them with land and even build the chicken house and buy the chickens for them. They will start with maybe that kind huge number. But for you that doesn't have that kind sponsor, or enough space to start with a larger number, why don't you start with the little space you have? Even if it is a space that can contain 50 layers chicken or broilers chicken, or depending on the kind of animal you want to keep, why don't you start with the little space you have and keep on expanding, instead of you waiting to start with thousands of chicken? Why don't you start up with the little space you have, like I did? I didn't wait for anybody to sponsor me. I just started with what I have, and then I kept on learning in the process. The knowledge I have now wasn't the knowledge I had around 2021, the time I started. So I think I know much better now than then, because I kept on learning. I kept on going through the process. Like, I learned a lot of things as of 2021 till date. So you have to start with what you have, then you keep on expanding to what you want. Remember what I said earlier, starting small with what you have is always the best move, so that you'll be able to gain the experience, then you apply it and expand. Remember, if you cannot be able to manage 100 layers chicken, you will not be able to manage 1,000 layers chicken. And if you are not able to manage 1,000 layers chicken, you will not be able to manage 10,000 layers chicken. That is just what I want to let you know in this video. I would rather start small and grow bigger than to start bigger and lose everything that I have struggled for. Whenever you want to start, start with what you have and then you can expand later. Thank you for watching. My name is Collins Booker. If this video was helpful to you, you can give it a like. You can share the video. Subscribe in this channel if you haven't subscribed. Subscription is free so that you get notified whenever I upload a video about pottery tips and experiments. Thank you for watching once more, and I would like to see you in my next video.